Welcome back to Afternoon Express. We're about to start cooking something sweet and refreshing in our kitchen. And to help us do that is Espresso Morning Show resident chef Zola Nene.
Hello.
Awesome. So we're about to get started.
Yes, we're making one of my favorite treats to have not only on an afternoon tea table, but summertime, Christmas time, any time actually. I love a ginger biscuit.
Family time,
exactly.
And warm, fuzzy feeling time.
Absolutely. It's a sweet treat that you should never go amiss on your table.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so how are your stirring skills?
Good.
Okay, good.
Good.
Great. Okay, work that arm. Okay, so we've got some
grown-ass woman.
some softened butter in there that we're going to cream with some muscovado sugar. With something like ginger biscuits, I always use a caramel or treacle sugar just like this.
Okay.
It adds to the color of the biscuits and also adds that crunch because you can see the granules are rather large.
They're rather large,
Then to that I'm going to add an egg, which you're going to keep stirring in there. Some golden syrup as well for extra flavor.
Right.
Which is always good.
Yeah.
And then for dry ingredients, which I'm going to mix together, we've got some cake flour.
Okay.
Which I'm going to add some dried ginger to. It wouldn't be a ginger biscuits without it, right?
Without ginger.
And then some bicarbonate of soda, which is our chemical raising agent, which is going to help our biscuits have a little bit of a
Do we
in the
always
oven.
use dry ginger for ginger biscuits and never fresh ginger?
I do, just because, you know, when you're baking, it's like a spice. It's like using a spice, like cinnamon, for example.
Right.
You could use the fresh grated ginger. It's
In
just
muffins,
you'd have
perhaps,
to
if you were
in muffins,
yeah.
absolutely. But in these biscuits, you'd need a hell of a lot. Yeah,
Wow.
just because the dry ginger gives, you know, so much flavor with a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So to that, I'm going to add the dry ingredients. So you keep mixing, and you can see it's a very easy biscuit mixture.
It is. I'm definitely going to make these for Baker's Day at my son's school.
Yeah, I think they'd love them.
Yeah.
You know, ginger biscuits, often people say that they're for old people, but they're not, because I
Yeah.
don't consider myself that old, and I quite like them. But the ginger flavor in these is very subtle, and also the filling in them is white chocolate and cream cheese, so it's really, it sort of takes it up a notch. Okay. So all you have to do, thank you, your arm must be tired by now.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is mix this until it all comes together into a dough.
Yeah.
Then rest it in the fridge, wrap it in cling film, rest it in the fridge, and then you'll
voila.
get, here we go, one that's rested. So I'm going to just dust some flour on the surface.
I mean, you do have a point there. I've only ever seen old people eat ginger biscuits.
Well, listen, do you consider me old?
No.
Yeah, because we might fight.
You're younger than me.
Okay, good, yes. So no, young people do eat ginger biscuits. So all you do after it's rested is you roll it out just like this.
Okay.
Here we go. Just bring it together if it cracks a little bit too much.
Right.
But these are very forgiving. That's why they're so great to do with kids.
Nice.
And then you can choose the thickness yourself. Obviously, the thicker you make them, the longer they're going to take to cook.
Wow.
Okay, then I like a bit of a petal as a cutter. There we go. Or you could do hearts, you could do whatever shape that you like.
Yeah.
There we go. And then preheat your oven to 180 degrees. And these will bake for about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the thickness, like I said.
I see.
And that's as easy as it is to make them. Make sure they cool before you get to the funnest part, which is filling them.
And how can you tell if they're done? Do they get a bit golden?
They go golden around the edges and they get very crispy.
Okay.
Yeah?
Perfect.
Okay, so for me, for ginger biscuits, the filling is also something that makes it.
Oh,
so before we get to my favorite part, let's do a bit of a cleanup.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, your kitchen's definitely clean. I mean, when I'm cooking up a storm or baking, it's hell in the kitchen.
Absolutely. Sorry, let me get the cloth. So for me, the trick is to clean as you go, and that makes everything so much easier. And now we're ready to decorate.
Perfect.
Okay. So what I use to fill these is some cream cheese and white chocolate frosting.
What?
I know, it's very decadent, but it's a must.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a must. And then these biscuits are already cooled.
Okay.
So I'm just going to grab one of these. And then all you do is just fill them as generously as you like.
Cream cheese and white chocolate
Cream cheese,
frosting.
white chocolate, icing sugar, and a bit of butter, because more butter, more better.
Okay.
And then just sandwich them together, just like that.
My
then
mouth is watering.
I know, they're really good. Pop them onto either a platter or a cake stand, something like that. Then you snow them for me, because everything with snow is always better.
Absolutely.
So that's just a bit of icing sugar.
Oh, nice.
And there we go. And we've made all of this, and our surface is really clean. So for me, you must always clean as you go. It makes everything that much easier. So then you're not left with a whole lot of, you know, mess at the end.
Yeah.
So look, we're ready to eat.
So you're not chasing everyone out of the kitchen every time you're cooking.
I'm not going to wait for you to start eating while I have to clean. It's all done so we can eat together.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Zola. It looks
pleasure.
absolutely gorgeous. If you want to stand a chance of winning a high tea for you and a friend, as well as a Mr. Muscle product hamper, then all you need to do is SMS Mr. Muscle, your name and city, to 33650. SMSs are charged at R1.50 each. T's and C's apply and can be found on afternoonexpress.co.za.